So what I'll do is I'll start by spreading the cards. I'll get someone to take a card. Okay, they will look at the card. Okay, and I won't know what the card is genuinely. What I'll do is I'll say I want you to push the card into the pack like this, and they'll push the card into the pack. Okay, and then I'll say, look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cards behind my back and try and turn the card around and put it back in the deck. I think that's it. That's it. Got it. Okay, so if I spread through the deck like this, you see there's one card face up in the pack. And that's their chosen card. So I'll talk you through that. What's going to happen is, and I did expose that a little bit by accident, you'll see, so it doesn't matter. But I'm going to start with the bottom card face up on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so at this point, the situation is there's a load of face down cards with a face up card on the bottom of the deck. And what I'm going to say is choose a card. Now this is where you do the spread that we learned earlier. And I'm going to go through and just say choose a card. Now because I've got all that lovely control over the cards, because of the way I'm gripping the cards, it's very important that I don't expose that bottom card. Now in the little demo of the trick, I did a tiny bit, but that's because I've used my other hand to pretend to be the spectator and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go through the deck like this. I've got that control over the cards, and so I don't expose that. Now, if you say choose a card straight away, they will tend to choose one from near the top of the deck or the middle. Sometimes someone will be a bit of a pain and let you go all the way through. If you get to the bottom, just close everything up again and go, now choose it from the middle or something because it's a bit more interesting. And they will choose a card. So they will take a card out, and this is where it's kind of difficult for me on my own, but I'll say, look, show the card around. Now, as they're showing the card, I'll say, everybody look at the card and remember it. Now, as they're remembering that card, I just take the whole deck and turn it over. Now, this doesn't have to be a move. This isn't a quick, sort of sharp, misdirected move. The misdirection's inbuilt in because you've just told them to look at the card. And nobody's going to suspect anything because they all want to remember it. So you just say, look at the card, make sure everybody sees it, remembers it. At this point, I'm going to just turn the deck over in my hand nonchalantly, and I'm in this position. Okay, and then I say, I want you to put the card back in the deck. Now notice when I say put it back in the deck, I mime the action of putting it back in the deck. Okay, because I want them to press the card in. Okay, I also, as they press it in, I'm going to put my thumb on the back or little finger, whatever feels comfortable, to stop the cards doing this as they press the card in. So I say push the card in like that. They will there come like this. I'll give them a little bit of help. And then they're going to push the card in with their thumb like this. And I'll just put my thumb on the back just to steady the cards. And now I'm in this position. But they don't know that. All they see is that face down card and they think the whole deck's face down without even questioning it. So I say, right, I'm going to go behind my back. And what I'm going to do is turn one card over in the deck and hopefully it'll be your card. And all I do is I go behind my back. I just turn the top card face up. Like this. Now I could bring the cards out like this at this point, but there's a discrepancy because I've gone behind my back with the cards face down. Because don't forget, when the cards went behind my back, they went like this. If I bring them out like this, it maybe looks a bit off. So all I do behind my back is I turn that card face up, and then I turn the whole deck face down, and the cards come out exactly as they were. So the whole thing goes like this. So they've put the card in, and I go, right, I'm gonna take the cards behind my back. I flip the top card over, face up, turn the whole deck face down, and say, right, that's got it. And now I'm in this position. So I've come out the same way I went behind my back. Now there's a choice here. You could use the ribbon spread, which is a really nice way of exposing the card and saying there's your card. At this point you'll get a great reaction. Or you can spread through your hands if you haven't got a table, which I do a lot of time. I just go, look, and then you get really slowed down. And you've got the card face up there. The other thing you can do is, even though you've turned the whole deck over to come out with the deck face down, it might be quite a good idea to then turn the deck face up, spread through, because you've got this little double whammy here, right? Because they get a little reaction where they see a face down card and they go, oh, it might be mine, and they're kind of impressed but they're not sure. And then you can milk it a little bit more by turning the card over face up. So it depends. It is quite nice to do this. but it's instant, it's quick, and they go, wow, that's my card. So think about it. You turn the deck face up, go through slowly. You've got a little reaction there because they kind of know it's going to be their card, but they're not sure yet. And you can even go, what was your card? They say 3 of clubs. You go, oh, really? Good job, because that's the 3 of clubs. So it depends how much you want to milk it. But that's a nice trick you can do without any real sleight of hand, just knowing how to spread the deck, maybe use a ribbon spread, and just have a bit of confidence with a deck of cards.